Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's live update from Dade County. I'm Carey Anderson. I do public information and relations for Dade County. Remember, you can type your questions in the comment section during the live update. And if you don't want to ask your question during the live update, that's fine too. You can always email us at info@dadecounty-ga.gov. We will put that in the comments for you. Thank you so much for coming to the right place for the right information. We do have some special guests today, and I want to tell you that up front so that you can invite your friends to watch this with you. Today, we have Kristy Lawson and her team from the Sexual Assault Victims Advocacy Center, who will be here to have their proclamation with County Executive Ted Rumley. Also, Dade County School Superintendent Josh Ingle is with us today. He will be talking about vaccinations for teachers and eSPLOST. If you know someone who would be interested in hearing from any of our guests today, go ahead and invite them to watch this live broadcast or to start a watch party so that you can hold your own discussion. Remember that you can also watch this later on Facebook or YouTube, and sharing the links to our videos is super easy. There are a few things that I want to mention before we get with our guests. So advanced voting is happening today and tomorrow for eSPLOST. The actual election will be held Tuesday, March the 16th. So today and tomorrow, advanced voting is happening in the Dade County Administrative Building here at 71 Case Avenue. On March the 16th, which is next Tuesday, you will have to vote in person at your actual precinct. So on Election Day, you can only vote at your precinct. Governor Kemp also opened vaccines, or is opening vaccines to adults 55 and older on Monday, the 15th. And also, he's opening that to adults with chronic health issues. So he made that announcement yesterday, along with Dr. Toomey from the Department of Public Health for the state of Georgia. And it says, I'm going to just read it so you can hear it. It said, the Georgia Department of Public Health and Governor Brian Kemp today announced the state will expand its vaccine eligibility March 15th, 2021 to include adults aged 55 and older, individuals with disabilities and certain medical conditions. Individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities are already eligible for vaccination, and this expansion now includes disabilities caused by injury, a disability due to a long-standing condition that could cause vision loss, nerve damage, or loss of limb, or a disability due to illness such as ALS or multiple sclerosis. The medical conditions referenced are pretty extensive, and you can see those on our website at dadecounty-ga.gov. Among some of those are cancer, asthma, chronic kidney disease, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, pulmonary fibrosis, neurological conditions, and people who are immunocompromised. So if you need to make an appointment for that vaccine, you can call our local Department of Health at 706-657-4213. They do have appointments available next week on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I do believe their Monday is pretty booked solid, but they do have vaccine available downstairs, and you can call them. Again, that telephone number is 706-657-4213. You can see this and more information on our website at dadecounty-ga.gov. So now we will go ahead and start with with Kristy Lawson and County Executive Ted Rumley.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We can get all of us on here or not. We got a whole crew of people here. We can just get on back here in the back.
Let me give you this.
Yeah.
If you don't mind.
Oh, okay. All right, that'll work. That's shocked. Yep. Okay. Do this like this. We're proud to have y'all here today. And
Thank you.
as she was saying there, we've got a proclamation here that the Board of Commissioners, we've been doing this ever since you've been in existence. So I'll go ahead and do the proclamation, and I'll turn it over to you and let you tell everybody, kind of who you are and what you do. But it says, we, the Board of Commissioners of Dade County, Georgia, join anti-sexual violence advocates and support service programs in behalf of that all community members must be part of the solution to end sexual violence. Along with the United States government, the state of Georgia, and the county of Dade, we do hereby proclaim April as Sexual Assault Awareness Month. And so be the resolve. It was on this 4th day of March 2021. That's when the proclamation was written. So I'll go ahead and give you 2 copies of it. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Now let's turn it over to you and just talk to the people and tell them a little bit about you.
Okay.
What's going on?
Thank you.
So we greatly appreciate Dade County signing this proclamation. For the month of April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. And, just people don't realize that, 1 out of 6 women will experience rape in her lifetime. And 3 out of 4 sexual assaults go unreported. So that's 75% that goes unreported. Our job is to educate and make, the community aware of what services are available. We're a nonprofit 501c3, and we provide services to sexual assault victims, stalking, dating violence, and human trafficking victims. Some of our services that we provide are, we have a 24-hour crisis line. We provide hospital accompaniment and forensic medical exams, advocacy services, and counseling services. We also provide community outreach and education. So we greatly appreciate that. Appreciate the proclamation and just helping to bring awareness to this cause. Also, for April, we're going to be doing a walk here in Dade County called My Voice Matters. It's a walk to end sexual violence, and it's scheduled for Friday, April 16th at the Dade County Sports Complex, beginning at 11 a.m. So it's kind of just a drop in, drop by kind of thing. So any support that we can get, we greatly appreciate it, and we hope to see everybody there. Thank you.
Okay. Tell us who you got with us today.
So yeah. This is Cynthia. She's our bilingual advocate and volunteer coordinator. And we have Morgan. She's our program coordinator and advocate as well. We're all advocates, so we all wear different hats. And this is Amy Long, and she's our counselor.
Okay. Thank y'all for being here. We
Thank
appreciate
you.
all you do. Okay.
We greatly appreciate y'all.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, next we've got Josh Ingle from our school superintendent. And Josh, I'll just turn it over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Rumley. Good afternoon, everyone. Josh Ingle, Interim Superintendent, Dade County Schools. Here to talk to you just about 3 quick items. As Ms. Anderson mentioned earlier, we do currently have the East Blost election taking place. Early voting is happening today from 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock, then tomorrow until 2. And then, as she mentioned earlier, the election is on Tuesday, March the 16th. There is a video on our website about East Blost, along with a presentation. I'll see if Ms. Carey can get this in the comment section, or you can visit our website, www.dadecountyschools.org, and both the video and the presentation are located there on the website. East Blost, this is East Blost 6, so it's a continuation of what is already in place. It's not a new tax. When East Blost 5 ends on June 30th in 2022, we're asking the voters, or there's a referendum before the voters to decide whether to continue the 1 cent sales tax. Also, tomorrow, students, it's a half day for students, and then there's no school on Monday for students. Students will be released tomorrow. Typically 3 hours sooner than normal. I know there's been several text messages that have already gone out reminding parents that school will be released 3 hours early tomorrow, and then Monday is an in-service day for our staff. And it leads up to this, that leads up to this next point. It worked out great. Tomorrow, all of the staff members in Dade County Schools that signed up to receive the COVID-19 vaccine, they will have that administered tomorrow. They'll be going to 2 of our schools at 9 o'clock, and then the other 2 schools at 10 o'clock. A couple of people have asked me, what's the percentage breakdown in the number of staff members that signed up to receive the vaccine. It was about 50-50. There were some that were kind of, when we did a survey early in January, there were some that kind of marked that undecided. because there really wasn't enough information available at that time. So we added some cushion whenever we had to submit our numbers to the Department of Education. So tomorrow's a big day for staff that will be receiving the vaccine. It is the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, to my based on the information that I've been given, which is a one-stop shot. So there will not be a second round for our staff members. So yeah, that'll be taking place tomorrow. So we're looking forward to that and hope that it goes smoothly. And then with it being a half day, in the event it does experience any kind of reaction, with students being released early, teachers will have the weekend to rest up, and then Monday will be an in-service day. So that's all the information I have. Again, early voting today and tomorrow, 8 to 5 today, 8 to 2 tomorrow. Election is on Tuesday. East Plus 6, continuation of the 1 cent sales tax. Half day tomorrow for students, and then no school on Monday for students, and then vaccines will take place tomorrow. Thanks so much. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Give me a call, 423-504-2222, or you can email us, particularly if you have a question about East Plus. We have an email address set up that several of us are monitoring. That is info@dadecs.org. Thank you so much.
Good job, Josh. We appreciate that. And, okay, I'll go ahead and go over a few things here before I go into our update. I do want to start with giving an update on Alan. We did get an update just a little while ago, and I'll just read it to you. It just says this was sent today at 12:46. Said Alan has made it through the surgery, and he's still in critical condition. We're going to have to watch him closely for 24 hours, and especially for the next 3 to 4 days. It will tell them how it's going to go. And the family says they're so grateful for all the prayers and love there has been for Alan and his family. And so that's good news. We were worried, still worried, but this morning we didn't know, really what was going on or exactly how he would hold up. But he's pretty tough, so he went through this, and we'll just keep you updated as things progress. Okay, County Road 6, mentioned this morning, we did add another section up there, just a short section up on top there, very top, that we noticed the other day when the state people up here. It had a little sign there that it possibly might, next few years, might give us some problems, so we're going to go ahead and fix that while we're there. It's not going to throw us off that much more time, but maybe another week or two ahead of schedule. Well, we are on schedule, but that would increase the time possibly another couple of weeks. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Tractor Supply and Dollar General. I've been talking about those for the last month or so. I do have some dates here. Well, Tractor Supply not a definite, but they are in the next 3 weeks. They're looking to have that up and going. They've not set a definite date, but so we're looking forward to that. Next 2 to 3 weeks at Tractor Supply, hopefully will be open. The Dollar General people, I just talked to them just a little bit ago before I walked in here, and they're supposed to start stocking shelves tomorrow, and hopefully by not next week, they'll stock all this next week, but by the first of the next week, they'll have the doors open up there at Dollar General on Sand Mountain. So that'll be a big day for the people out there, because I know everybody's been looking forward to that. So we're just talking a couple of weeks here, and they'll be up and running. So that's good news. We still have a grant program here that Paula Stallings has been working here with people on. If you've been affected here or put out of work because of COVID, there's still some money out there for that. So we'll just come by, talk to Paula, or you can call here at 657-4625, and they can put you in touch with her. As Josh said, the East Block election, it's going to be held Tuesday, March 16th. I'm not sure how many people has voted, Carey. I haven't talked to them about it. It's pretty low turnout.
It's a pretty low, so last year it was around 200. It wasn't a lot.
Yeah, they don't take long to vote. I know that, because that's all that's on there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing else, when you walk in, and of course, on that Tuesday, you will have to go to your local precinct and vote. You can't vote here. This is just for early voting, advanced voting only.
We did have We did have somebody ask a question about why is that the only thing on that ballot? Why wasn't it with something else?
That was chosen by the school.
Okay.
That's their their call. You know, they could have had it at any time. They could have had it during this past election, or they could have, actually waited for another, 6 or 8 months, whatever. But they chose. That's their call. That's a good question, though. I mean, the Tire Amnesty Day was talked about a little bit this morning, and that's set for May the 1st. It'll go from 9 till 3. They're not taking any commercial tires this year, any large truck tires. We asked for people to keep trailers, to 20 tires or less, and it's for Dade County residents only. They are taking motorcycle tires and standard car tires and a standard truck tire, like a pickup truck tire. It's just the same as a car almost. They're asking for the tires, try to bring them in, clean with not a lot of mud or anything on them, and of course off the rims. They don't need to have metal, be on the wheels. Makeup day, in case it does rain that day. If it's stormy, it'll be on the May the 8th, the following week. So, if you've got any tires laying around, whatever, it'll be the time for you to get rid of them, for nothing, really, just for the cost of bringing them down here. They have stopped the COVID testing, as we said last week, in our all health departments in Northwest Georgia. They're concentrating on actually doing the vaccine, and but there's still places that you can go. Carey has these places listed online. There are still places, and if you want to be tested. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to tell you. I don't think so. I think that covers about everything there. But we're going into our numbers. Dade County, we've had in the last 2 weeks 58 positive cases in Dade County. We were at 1,113. Now we're at 1,138. We've had 10 deaths and 54 hospitalizations here since the beginning, which has been a year ago. Yesterday I think it was, maybe. We in Walker County, they've had 187 reported positive in the last 2 weeks, and they actually broke the 6,000 mark now. They're at 6,021 people that are positive in Walker County that have been positive. But 187 in 2 weeks, that's still a lot of people, positive. Catoosa County, they've had 157 in the last 14 days, and they're now at 5,221. Chattooga County, they've had 34 in the last 2 weeks. They're now at 2,115. Whitfield County, they're up 194 in the last 14 days. They're at 14,285. Gordon County, they've got actually 253 positives in the last 2 weeks. It's a pretty good sized county, but that's still a lot of people test positive. They're at 6,195. Floyd County, down in Rome, they actually have had 284 in the last 14 days test positive. They're up to 9,508 in Floyd County. There's still 2,661 people out there that they've not matched their address to the counties that they're from, and that number, it varies up and down. We will move to Tennessee, Hamilton County. Hamilton County right now, they have 755 active cases right now. The total number since a year ago, or last March, is 40,983 cases. They've had 39,764 recover out of that 40,983, but they've also had 464 deaths. Marion County, right now they have 39 active cases. The total number since last March is 2,976. Grundy County, they're at 1,713, and they have 33 active cases right now. Sequatchie County, they're at 1,585. They've had 40 active cases. They have 40 active cases right now as we speak. Meads County, they're now at 1,276. They have 17 active cases as we speak today. Bradley County, they're at 13,210, and they went from 12,957 a week ago. At this time, they have 362 active cases. Move down to Alabama. We've got Jackson County, which is one of our neighbors. They went from 6,545 to 6,558 since this time last week. They've had 105 deaths, and 103 cases have been reported, positive cases, in the last 14 days. That's in Jackson County. DeKalb County, they're now at 8,538 in DeKalb County from the beginning. They've had 177 deaths, and they've had 120 cases in the last 14 days reported in DeKalb County. So numbers are still, I mean, they're not down. I mean, they say they're down, but they're still going up. But it's not as drastic as it has been. So hopefully this, the vaccine and all, and people being vaccinated is actually starting to show positive, here. So just try to be careful. Wear your mask. I know a lot of the states are opening up. A lot more activities and kind of backing off on this, and that's a good thing if it's time. But it makes you wonder, looking at these numbers, whether it's exactly time to go back to total normal. And I think the answer is no, not right now. We need to get this get more people out there, get them vaccinated. As Carey had mentioned, starting this Monday, and the 55 and older.
Yes.
That's going to turn a lot of people loose to come in here if they want to get their vaccine.
And the governor's hope is that by the 1st of April, they'll open it up to everybody. That's just the hope.
1st of April, possibly, that everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
All adults.
Yeah. So it's something, you need to really think about. A lot of people are kind of reluctant to get the shot, and that's your business. It's your call. You're a grown-up, but you need to think about it because it's definitely not going away. I mean, it's still out there, and try to just use common sense on this. And we've got also not only I didn't realize really Walmart had started really heavily, but they're getting a lot of people I talked to yesterday and today got their shots at Walmart. So we're not the only place that you can get the vaccine. So it's not like you've got to come to our health department. So just use common sense, as I said, and if you need anything from us, any more information, we've got a really good website. Carey keeps that updated. And my number is 667-8999. Most of you know that number by now, but area code 423 or 657-4625. You got any questions?
No questions, but I did think this was really interesting. 2 days from now will be the anniversary date of the very first time you updated people in Dade County about COVID-19. So 2 days from now.
2 days from now.
2 days from now was your first live update to the Dade County people.
Yeah, that was
a year ago.
That was really scary times, and we didn't know. There's still a lot of unknowns now, but then it was really a kind of a trying time. We didn't know, and that's why we went on every day and did an update there for a long time. I don't know how many weeks we were on, but we try to keep you updated on things here. And so if you got any questions, please call us. Call us Carey. Go online, and we'll be back next week unless we need to be back sooner. And we'll try to keep everyone posted on Alan. Most people got computers they can keep up with, but there's a lot of people that don't. And we'll try to update you on our website as things change, and hopefully it'll be for the better, for Alan. We love him to death, So we'll see you back next week here at the same time. Thank you.